What's up, chess fanatics? Ever stared at a Grandmaster's game and thought, are they secretly wizards? How do they see all that stuff? Well, today we are busting that myth. You don't need a magic wand, you just need to learn how to calculate chess positions like a Grandmaster. This isn't about being born with a chess superpower. It's about training your brain to become a lean, mean calculation machine. So ditch the dull textbooks, grab your favorite snacks, and let's turn your brain into a tactical playground. First up on your quest for calculation glory, visualization. Imagine trying to navigate a dark room without bumping into everything. That's what calculating without visualization is like. Grandmasters see the board in their head like a Super HD IMAX movie. Have you ever thought, how do you get this superpower? Okay, I will tell you. Practice blindfold chess puzzles. Don't freak out, start small. Try setting up a puzzle and play it through it, without looking on it. Then maybe like this puzzle. See this puzzle and close your eyes and visualize this position in your brain and try to find the best move. I'm waiting for 5 seconds. Just visualize the board in your brain and find the best move. Okay, if you can't do it, I am telling you the answer. The best move is here, the queen sack. If the queen goes here, means g8 check, the king will surely take it. And knight jump. This pawn can't take because the bishop is spinning. So, and there is rook to h8 checkmate. So he can only block with queen here or here because he can't go to f8 because my knight has jumped to g6 square. So it is blocking the f8 square. So see how I have calculated everything in just 5 seconds. Like this. The king will take. Now my knight will jump onto the g6 square. It can't take with the pawn because my bishop is spinning there. And there is a checkmate in 1. So the queen only can block queen to h5 or h2. This is simple. Like this, you have to calculate or move the pieces in your brain. Okay, once you are seeing the board like Neo from the Matrix, where do you even start calculating? Grandmasters don't just do random guess, they go straight for the forcing moves. Like in this puzzle, I have gone to rook g8 check. This is a forcing move because the king will surely take. That's why it is a forcing move. Forcing move. These are the moves that scream, hey opponent, you gotta deal with this. Think of them as bossy move of chess. There are three types of forcing moves: checks, captures, and immediate threats. Checks means your opponent must respond no, no ifs, ands, or buts. This instantly narrows down their options. Captures. Usually your opponent will want to recapture. This creates a predictable chain reaction. And immediate threats. Attacking a queen or lose a rook or creating a mating net. This demand attention. Start every calculation by asking what are my checks, what are my captures, what are my threats. In here, you can start calculating by asking yourself what are the threats. If I go here, the king will take, it's obvious. But what are the threats? It's a mating net. It's a mating trap. And build variation trees. Grandmasters don't just see one straight line. They see a tangled, beautiful mess of possibilities like a plate of spaghetti. This is called building variation trees. Here is how to untangle your own spaghetti. Don't go nuts, just smart nuts. You don't need to calculate every single moves. Focus on the most likely and the most forcing responses of your opponent. If they can play 10 moves but only 2 are any good, ignore the other 8. Like here, if I go to g8, the king can take or can go to e7. I have imagined it will take because the king will want to capture our queen. The king will not see any other threats or something. The king will surely capture our queen because he is very greedy. Our opponent is very greedy. So he will surely take it. That's what I have calculated just one possibility of the king. And deep dive, then shallow dive. For those crucial games deciding moments, pick one or two super important lines and calculate them deeply. For less critical parts, a quick, shallow look is fine. Now, ever you wondered how Grandmaster spots those insane sacrifices? It's not a magic, it's pattern recognition. They have seen thousands of forks, pins, skewers, and sneaky discover attacks. Their brain goes, aha, I have seen this before. And it ends in tears for my opponent. Now you will think, how do you get this tactical telepathy? You just have to do puzzle You have to just do tactical puzzles online or from books, seriously and dedicatedly from 10 to 15 minutes a day. And study classic games. Like pay attention how strong players create or exploit tactical and strategic patterns. And work on what did you miss. Means in a game, what mistakes have you done? Figure it out and find the best move. Means you have done a mistake. Again, go back to the previous position and try to find out the best move. Now I will show you one of my games. Here I played with one opponent as white, means I am playing as white. This game is a fantastic example of a tactical sequence built on those forcing moves and pattern recognition we just talked about. I'm showing you the game. Just 1 minute. So see, in this game I got 96.8% accuracy. Means you can thought how accurately I have played here. So now I will show you the game. The game has been quite tactical already. White's queen and rooks are eyeing black's king, which is a bit exposed. So let's jump in at move number 19. Knight f6 check. Here, black just played rook f6, rook f6. So I just played knight takes f6 check, knight takes f6 check. A capture and a check, that's two forcing moves in one. Black has to recapture. So queen takes f6, logical. Now there this is where me unleashes the beast. F takes e5. It's attacking the queen from two sides. Means the rook is attacking, the pawn is also attacking. So the queen has to move. So it's another forcing move. The pawn attacks the queen and it looks like a simple trade, but wait, there is more in the calculation. Black sees a counter chance. Bishop f2 check. Another check. Black is fighting. Black's forcing white's king to move. But white is calculated. Rook takes f2. A brave recapture. White sacrifices a rook for the bishop. Is that just a blunder? No, it's a calculated sacrifice. Queen takes rooks, another check. This looks good for black, right? Right? Not so fast. White plays king takes f2 and now rook f8 check. Another check. Black is feeling on the pressure. It feels like white's king is dancing to black's tune. And now black plays d takes e5. Sorry, not black. White plays g king g1. And now black plays d takes e5. Thinking they have just survived the attack and gained a queen for a rook and a bishop. Black is up material. Means white is up material. Means I'm just material up. Alright, pause the tape, look at this position. White is up a queen and for a rook. So I have a quite advantage because I'm up a queen. That's fantastic, right? This entire sequence. So see, after this move, what white has just played. White has gave just check and recapture his knight, and black just resigned. So this entire sequence from move number 19 all the way to move number 24 was likely seen several moves deep by me. We used forcing moves visualization and pattern recognition, knowing that this kind of king hunting with the queen and knights working together often leads to the mate. This wasn't a guesswork. It was precise grandmaster level calculation. Incredible, right? So, how was the game? Tell me in the comments. And this is where the pros separate from the rest of us. They don't just look at where a piece starts and ends. They look at all the intermediate squares, the little pit stops along the way. Overlooking this can lead to a tactical blunder that makes you want to crawl under the board. And then there are candidate moves, the prime suspects. You should be calculating. You don't calculate every possible moves. You focus on the most relevant ones. To boost these skills, you have to follow the YOLO brick road mentally, where you are calculating a piece's path, trace it, and with your mind's eye, and are there any hidden dangers or opportunities, or those in between squares? And after this, the prime suspects means lineup. Before you deep dive, identify two or three most promising moves for you and your opponent. Focus your calculation energy there. It's like finding a secret shortcut or avoiding a hidden trap in a video game. And practice under time pressure. Here is your pressure cooker training. Blitz and rapid games. Your tactical boot camp. Play faster time controls. It forces your brains to make quick, decisive calculations. Just remember to analyze them afterwards. Set time limits for training exercises. When solving puzzles for or analyzing positions, give yourself a realistic time. Now, time pressure is like adding weights to your brain workout. It's tough, but it builds serious strength. And the most important thing is learn from your blunders. This is arguably the most important step. We all make mistakes, even grandmasters do. The difference is they learn from them, but we don't learn. So learn from your mistakes. So there you have it. Calculating like a grandmaster isn't magic, it's a blend of own skill. Visualizing, focusing on forcing moves, building variation trees, recognizing patterns like we saw in my game. Seeing the intermediate steps, practicing under time pressure, and relentlessly learning from your mistakes. It's a journey, not a spirit, but with these tools in your arsenal, you are well on your way to unleash your inner chess ninja and seeing the board in a whole new superpowered way. What's the one calculation skill you are going to start training today? Drop it in the comment below. If it if this video lit a fire under your chess brain, smash that like button and share it with your chess buddies. And of course, subscribe for more awesome chess content. Check the description for links to some cool calculation resources, including my game, so you can analyze it yourself. Keep those brains buzzing, keep those pieces zipping, and I will see you in the next video. Happy calculation! Happy calculation!